Hey, it's Kevin. Listen, first I want to thank those that have subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much. It really means a great deal to me. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and check out my other videos. That's all really very helpful. Thank you very much. Putting together these videos for a condition that's just so extreme is not easy. I don't even know how I can do this, to be honest. It's a complicated condition that isn't very pleasant to watch most of the time. So it makes it really hard. Hey, so bear with me. Part of this video is going to be repetitive because it's referring to the work that I lost, the careers that I lost, actually, the entertainment business in particular. And I was working in the hospital with my partner. We had a great time working in the same department, and then this came up and just took me out of there. So, but the industry, the film industry, I was doing lots of little parts. I just really enjoyed that. I didn't want to be a big star and do big lead roles. I just wanted to do little roles and little parts, go from set to set, and that's what I did. And at the end of this video, I've added 2 clips from the TV show Monk, the 2 different episodes that I was featured. So I've included those at the tail end of this video. I hope you'll stick around and get through the very difficult dialogue that I'm going to share with you. I really appreciate all that you do to support me with this process. Intractable hiccups is a unknown condition out there, and my job as a now patient surviving this is to pioneer it and to get the message out, and hopefully someone, a doctor or somebody, or a student, a medical student, will take it on as a thesis and turn it into something to where we can actually study this condition, because right now it's just not, there's not enough of us out there suffering for them to do anything about it. We're just abandoned. So this is an important channel for me to get this word out, and your support and subscriptions and everything is vital to this, to me achieving my goals as a patient, fighting for many of us. So I appreciate everything that you do to support this. And I know it's not easy to watch some of it, and some of it might be entertaining. You know what? I encourage that too. This is something that is a calling for me, and I'm trying to meet it. Thank you. I can't thank you enough, really. It's going to help me really educate this condition that even doctors, a lot of doctors are just so unfamiliar with. You know, they're so used to having scripts available to them, but they're just dumbfounded when none of the options, treatments are working. When they're out of their options, they just become very strange. They don't want to take the time to go any beyond learning about any condition that isn't already been found treatments, medications. So I'm experiencing what it's like when I'm not responding to any of the known treatments for this condition that helps so many, but aren't helping me. And there is a core group of us on the internet that are suffering the same around the globe. It's not just doctors in California for me. It's doctors in every state, in every country, that don't know how to handle us. In fact, not even handle us, they abandon it when they see that the treatments aren't working. And that's devastating when you have physicians, people that went to school for medicine and issues, internal issues, and they look at you like, I can't help you, and basically they're saying, I don't want you as a patient because now you become a liability to my practice, because if something were to happen to under their care without any known treatments helping, becomes lawsuits. And so they're very cautious about their protecting themselves, and which I understand, but the way that we're treated is just horrific and confusing. It took me 3.5 years, literally 3.5 years, to find just one other patient that was suffering the way that I was. He had suffered for 8 years before they finally found the right procedure, treatment that gave him his life back. And he had tried to unalive himself multiple times because he has a wife and children, and he thought he was more of a burden to them. I mean, how could you not? It takes a lot to care for our condition. So the caregiver, mostly usually your partner, is sucked into this world where all they can do is sit there and watch us suffer, and can't do anything about it. So they themselves are affected, and it's a challenging from both sides. So when I got a hold of this person, he was only willing to talk to me briefly, and made a point to let me know that he didn't want to go back to this world experience. Verbally, he had stolen 8 years of his life, made them homeless at one point, children, his wife, living in the vehicle, because it just robbed you of your jobs. You're now unemployable because you're a liability. How are you going to work? Talking like this to customers who are focused on any task. I was working in surgery when this happened to me, and I gave 10 months before they came up to me and removed me from my position and put me in a temporary disability. That was September 22nd, 2016. It's now going, it's now 2025. So it's devastating what this condition does. So being affected with this, it's important that I try to reach out and see where we can find help. Maybe there's a medical student that needs a thesis and wants to study this. We welcome that so much. We're all willing to be specimens for their studies. We're desperate to find our own answers And it's challenging. It's really challenging. It's an emotional roller coaster, and it's just pure torture. I have another career I lost as well. With all this, something I've nurtured since 1984 is an acting career in television, film. I got my first 3 auditions in Los Angeles. I got, which is pretty unusual for an actor to just go out and get those first 3 jobs. One was for Mountain Dew. That's what got me into SA. Screen Actors Guild. And then I followed that a couple weeks later with a Pizza Hut commercial. And then shortly after that, an MTV video, which at the time, MTV was really big. This is for a singer, my idol. I didn't recognize it or know his name at the time, which had I probably would have ruined the audition had I known. It's a video called Desert Moon with Dennis DeYoung, the originator and songwriter and lead singer of the group Styx. In the video, and I was very excited to have 2 national commercials and big MTV video under my belt, straight out the gate. But now, I go in and out of the industry for years at a time. I've retired twice now, and I looked at it as always something for me to do in my retirement years, and now that's taken away. So I can't walk on a set, let alone work on set, hiccuping like this. So, and I was also working as a surgical tech. Monica, that I was nurturing over 6 years at the time. This struck, and they're the ones that sent me off, to get this taken care of, knowing that I probably wouldn't be returning. So I've lost 2 careers. That was a great job because it was steady income, ways to grow. And you had a 401k, the company matched, and insurance, health insurance. So, I did it all with that in mind because in the entertainment business, you're really an independent contractor. You are your own product. And I would have been in a very different financial position had I still been working in that industry when this happened. I just happened to be insured, and so I'm somewhat covered, whereas in the film industry, I would have been really lost. But those are two careers that I've spent a long time nurturing. They were literally wiped out, taken away, and that's not all. I've lost my social abilities to go out and just be social, or do anything really. Traveling is very limited. It's really hard to leave home, so you become a hermit, isolated. A lot was taken when this came up.
It's funny. Nolte, you're 4. I need one more. Let's go. Let's do this. Come on. You wanted to say goodbye. Figured he was family, right? Yeah. Sorry. Jack?
Remember those walls I built? Well, maybe they're tumbling down.
So I just want to leave it there and say thank you to all the new subscribers that have come on board and all the loyal subscribers that have been there for me. I really appreciate it, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.